let's create a community of traveling baddies who want to help each other see each other in the next destination. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's the girl Banks and I'm back with another video. As always, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that bell notification so you can be notified whenever I post a new video. First of all, Happy New Year, you guys. It's 2022. I'm feeling so excited about 2022. I feel like it's going to be a good year. I feel like we planted the seeds in 2021. In 2022, we finna see the baby sprouts at the very least. And we're going to hit every goal. And we're going to exceed every goal. And I'm just feeling very optimistic. Also, if you see me kind of like switching back and forth my gaze, it's because I don't know if I want to look at the monitor, if I want to look at the camera. But it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. So as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be talking about how you can get free flights in 2022 and how I flew for free basically for the last 6 months of 2021. So I know some of you may be thinking, you know, like, is this a credit card video? Yes, I'm just going to come out. It is a credit card video. I'm sorry. Don't shoot me. I'm just trying to share my experiences. But if you're not trying to go the credit card route, I do have some other tips and tricks that I have used to find cheaper flights and to just pay for my flights in general that aren't, you know, credit cards. So stay tuned for that, okay? But let's get into it. When I was flying back from Cabo, I think it was, I was flying American Airlines, and the flight attendant, you know, was doing her safety spiel or whatever, and she started to mention the American Airlines Barclays credit card. I didn't really pay her any mind because I was like, I don't know if I want to apply for another credit card right now. Like, you know, I just wasn't really know if I was feeling it. But my boyfriend was like, you know, you should apply for that because it sounds like it has really good benefits and, you know, you're going to be traveling a lot and you could definitely use those. So then I looked into it and I was like, you know what? I think it's something I want to do. So basically with the American Airlines Barclays credit card, they offer you 60,000 bonus miles after your first purchase. So that could be a purchase of $1. After you spend that purchase, they'll credit the $60,000 bonus miles to your account after the first billing cycle, I believe. With that card, it has a annual credit card fee of $99, but with the promotion, they do waive it for the first year as well as interest for the first year. So basically for the first year, you get 60,000 bonus miles. You aren't paying a credit card fee and you aren't paying any interest on your payment. So it sounded pretty sweet to me. So I signed up for it, got my miles, and you know, I never looked back, okay? So then I was like, you know what, I'm going to try to apply for credit cards on all the airlines so that way, you know, I'm not limited to just flying American Airlines, you know, I have options. So then I went and applied for the Delta Airlines card. It's the American Express Gold card is what I have. At the time, they were offering 70,000 bonus miles. When I just looked online, they said 40,000, so I don't know if that's going to change. I don't really know, but at the time, I got 70,000. That card also waived the annual card fee of $99 for the first year, as well as interest for the first year. So again, you have 70,000 extra bonus points, no interest for the first year, and no credit card fee. However, unlike American Airlines where you just had to spend money on anything, that could be $1, with the Delta card, you had to spend somewhere between, I want to say $1,000 to $3,000 in like the first 90 days. So I'm like, how am I going to spend $1,000 to $3,000? Like, I don't shop like that. You know, I'm not, at the time I wasn't paying any rent, didn't have any major bills, just my car note, but that was only like $200. So what I did was I asked, you know, people closest to me that I trust, obviously, if they had any big payments coming up, like their rent or any big bills or anything like that, let me pay it with my credit card and you give me the money so that way I can rack up my $2,000, $3,000, get my bonus points, and everybody's happy, you know? So then I went and I applied for another card, the Southwest card. Southwest, I fly Southwest all the time. There's nothing 2 free check bags. Can't beat it with a stick. So that card, unlike the other two, they did not waive interest for the first year, nor were they doing an introductory offer of no annual fee. So that was a $69 annual fee off rip. But I did get about 70,000 bonus points, I want to say, because at one point I had like 100,000 bonus points. When I looked online for that one, it did say 40,000, so they might change the offer in the future, but at the time that I got it, again, it was $70,000. I also want to add in that Southwest also had a spending requirement before I got my points, which I want to say was like somewhere again between 1,000 and 3,000. But like I said, just ask someone or ask somebody that you trust to help you with your big payments and see if you can use your card. Also, with the first two cards, the American Airlines and the Delta card, you get your first check back free for every flight, and I think up to 4 guests that are on the same ticket as you. Like, I'm not sure about that one. I do know you get a free check bag, and I think someone accompanying you gets a free check bag too. But I'm not completely sure how many and how that goes because I haven't really done it yet. But I do get my free check bag whenever I fly, and I think it's only domestically. These points for American Airlines for sure equals out to about 4 free domestic flights and 2 free flights to like the Caribbean. So I did that 3 times and I got about 12 or more because like I said, I racked up about like 100,000 points on Southwest. So I racked up about 12 free flights for the year, and I haven't even finished using them yet. And as you continue to spend on your cards and continue to use them, you will get more points. I also applied for the United card. It was through Chase because the Southwest card is through Chase as well. I didn't get approved for that one because I had previously applied for the other 3, and I think I had too many inquiries on my report. So it's like, if you might not want to be like me and apply for all 3 of them at the same time, but at least one could really help you in trying to book your flights and trying to get on these trips, because these trips have to be taken by any means necessary. A disclaimer: if you aren't someone who is, I would say, financially responsible, who knows that if they get credit cards, they're just going to spend them and then not pay them back, maybe this isn't the route for you. I'm not encouraging anybody to recklessly spend. Also, I'm not a financial guru. I just know what I've done and what's helped me, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you are not interested in trying to apply for credit cards right now, I do have some other ways that I was able to kind of finesse my flights or just get cheaper flights. When I went to Dubai, I had to fly Etihad Airlines because that's what the rest of the group was flying, and I bought my ticket later than everybody else, and I wanted to be on the same flight as them. So obviously I don't have an Etihad Airlines or Etihad, I don't know which way you pronounce it. Credit card. So what I did was just do PayPal in 4. I was able to break up my payment into 4 separate payments. That made it a little easier for me to afford my trip. I've also done that with other flights when I didn't really want to use my points, or maybe I didn't have enough points. Because your girl's been flying. She's been flying, so I've been putting these points to good use. Also, when I was looking for my flight to Dubai, I went on Skyscanner, which is another site that is helpful in finding cheap flights, as well as like Hopper, Expedia, TripAdvisor, all websites that'll help you find the cheapest flight, and Google Flights. I really just use Google Flights and I try to track it, and just play around. And really, the flight game is something that you really have to research and really, pay attention to, and it takes a little bit of time, but if you have the patience and if you apply for your credit cards and you have the points, that makes it just that much easier to get to these trips, because like I said, they have to be taken. I know these aren't the only types of travel or airline cards that you can have, so if anyone else has any travel cards or airline cards that they really like and they want to recommend, feel free to drop them in the comments and put me on, because let's create a community of traveling baddies who want to help each other see each other in the next destination. As always, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will catch y'all next time.